A weave is a hairstyle created by weaving pieces of real or artificial hair into a person's existing hair, typically in order to increase its length or thickness. Hi! Alright. Circling back to Fightin' Heels and Snatch Power. I met Shia Gemini on the set of Fightin' Heels. Shia produced the track Candy Trip from hashtag Dawn of the Dino. That's the track that you're listening to now. This is Angel Clark, Shia Gemini's mama. Superstar has Beat.Snap.Fierce, her own cosmetics line.
Yeah, we're gonna model some stuff. So we're on our last braid, and then I'm up for the first shot of the day.
Superstar is braiding my hair to put a weave into it later.
This is not just a typical cornrow. Usually when you get a weave, this is how you get your hair braided.
So what's in your hair now?
This is a weave.
This is a weave. 2 pieces here, you know, like extensions. Like that.
The black hair business is a $9 billion business.
One of these can run you $5,000.
Well, I have a layaway plan.
So you can lay away the weave.
That's right.
$100 billion isn't a lot. Walmart makes that a quarter. A quarter. 3 months. Funny, I was watching I can't remember what video it was, but it was a Caucasian lady, and she was doing like cornrows on herself. Oh, and she had me at first until she busted out a toothbrush with toothpaste and then started on her hair with. I was like, girl, what are you doing?
Just a toothbrush. Right.
Somebody get this girl some jam.
Okay, exactly. I was like, okay.
Why choose rice? Because they assume that they're using the toothbrush. They must be using no.
I got my eyebrows on fleek.
Hi, my name is Deandra Giselle. I am an extension specialist. I currently am owner of the Bar Hair Studio, which is located in Reseda, California. Today, I'm going to be putting in weaves in white girls' hair for the first time.
Having a bunch of Caucasian girls get weaves.
Actual hair on. You were right. I know. This part is always more sensitive than others.
I'm gonna just go pick fights now.
See what?
Up and down LA to see if the weave handles it. I'll write a review on Yelp.
Yeah.
About your salon.
Yep, make sure you find the Bar Hair Studio and just let them know, like, it didn't come out even though I fought today.
I know that they're extensions as well as full wigs.
It lasts, I think it lasts for a while.
Sometimes there's like a bald cap involved.
There's something to do with braiding and sewing.
It hurts sometimes.
She was like, oh. She's like,
I feel like I have a mini facelift going on.
yes, it is. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. How you know you need to get something done is your face is down different. Yes. Yeah, I was trying to get me done. I need to get my cornrows back.
Okay.
Beyonce probably has one.
Yeah, Beyonce probably has weaves, right? Sometimes I think maybe Beyonce has extensions.
I think it's very beautiful and very artistic.
I'm expecting to come out of this looking like a mermaid.
Scaly culture includes mermaids, dinosaurs, dragons, any kind of reptile you can dress up as. I consider myself a dinosaur. I like to change my look. One of the looks that we're going for today is the black bob with green tips.
How much could a weave cost?
It can be up to $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Is it gonna hurt? Probably.
Do you prefer the term weavologist?
No. Yeah, I don't know much more than that. It doesn't hurt.
You know what? I'm doing great.
Oh, so you're not tenderhead.
It's good. It's good. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Is this the worst? Am I like super tough?
Well, we just started.
Okay.
Some weaves take anywhere between 2 to 5 to 8 to 10 hours. It just really depends on how full and thick you want your weave to lay. This particular look took us about 5 hours to complete, including makeup. I sat in that chair for a really long time.
We're doing good?
Yeah. This one's a little bit.
Yeah, I saw the tints.
Very relaxed. Very relaxed.
Think happy thoughts.
Think happy thoughts. I feel like I need wind in my face. Like a big fan.
If I kept these in, how long would they stay in?
2 months.
Okay. Oh, wow.
It feels tight and itchy.
Alright, that is all.
Oh my God.
It feels cool though.
But
Like I want to just do this. I'm sorry that you were just
go
brushing
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I do look really different.
That's great. It looks really real.
This is great, Deandra.
I think, you know, the white culture is getting more into it.
We talked about life and love and children.
This is great.
It's like therapy.
I feel a little glamorous,
I look so fancy.
so I love it.
I love my weave. I feel like I need to stand like this.
I don't necessarily think that people need it, and I feel like it's kind of a cultural pressure on women to get it, but I feel like pretty confident and great with it.
My head's throbbing, but like, it's worth it. It was just a little bit hurty.
It hurt less than I expected.
And once you got used to it, it numbs to the pain.
And just flip that weave.
Thanks for watching.
White girls get weaves for the first time.
I'm Deandra Giselle. Bye, guys.
Superstar and I talked about everything from life, love, our experience in the industries, our growth as women, myself as a performer, the industry opening up to other genders, multiple things. Most of the women that I've encountered in the beauty industry have multiple streams of income, as well as multiple outlets for their artistry, between hair shows, modeling contracts, music videos, TV, film, everything in between. We all have got that ink. While myself and some other Snatch Power members have been in Italian Vogue, Angel showed me a copy of Salon Source where her daughter, Shia Gemini, makes an appearance for the first time in a syndicated magazine.
I'm just a
Beat.Snap.Fierce is an Afrocentric cosmetic line and includes makeup utensils including brushes.
She said brushes. I knew it was happening. I was like, she said brushes. Yeah. Brushes. Brushes. All the brushes. She's doing all of the brushes. Get it while you can before everybody gets it. Beat.Snap.Fierce is just the line to get right now. Is that a leather case? What kind of case?
It's like a leatherette case. Cruelty free. Thank you. Better work.
Miss Angel right here doing it. She's gonna be doing it. She's dipping and doing it. How you doing?
It's mine, it's real, and you can't touch it. Okay, so this is a big one. Today we're debunking some common myths about black hair. Before we actually get into the myths, let's take a few seconds to cover some of the basics. Afro-textured hair tends to be more tightly coiled and more porous than other textures, more susceptible to dryness, and less tolerant to over-manipulation. Black hair can come in literally all kinds of shapes, colors, and sizes, from kinky to wavy, from jet black to blonde. The possibilities are endless. Common natural black hairstyles include afros, braids, locks, twists, bantu knots, and cornrows, just to name a few. Got it? Good. On to the myths! Myth number 1. Black people don't wash their hair. Really, bruh? Healthy hair, whether it's white, black, or Asian, should have a good balance of natural oils that our scalps produce. Black hair actually thrives on moisture. With naturally straight hair, the oils are able to travel down the entire hair shaft more easily, which may lead to excess oil, meaning you might want to wash your hair more often to avoid it feeling greasy. But if you've got kinky or curly hair like most black people, the oils can have some trouble navigating all those spirals. Washing too much, especially with shampoos that strip our natural oils, is actually counterintuitive and even unhealthy. But we do wash our hair. Myth number 2. Black hair just doesn't grow. All human hair, no matter race or ethnicity, grows at least half an inch a month. So black hair does grow. But because black hair is so tightly coiled, it can take longer to see the length. Shrinkage is real. Afro-textured hair tends to be weaker than straight hair, making it more prone to having the ends break off. But this doesn't mean our hair can't grow long, it just means that we have to take extra care of it in order to retain the length. One method for retaining length and keeping black hair healthy is protective styling. Basically, keeping our hair under wraps with the use of styles like buns, wigs, twists, box braids, weaves, and other forms of extensions. Which brings us to our next myth. Myth number 3. Real talk, you only see black women out here wearing weaves. Look, changing your hair is fun. I do it all the time. Sew-in weaves and lace front wigs are no different from the clip-in and keratin bonded extensions we see many white celebs rock, but somehow weaves have become synonymous with black women. I mean, okay, that's partly because black ladies know how to lay a weave, and they've pretty much innovated and perfected the art of the undetectable install. But there's also this icky connotation where some people demonize, especially men, black women who wear weaves for being fake. Britney Spears, Lauren Conrad, Miley Cyrus, Reese Witherspoon, John Travolta, these are just a handful of white celebs who have definitely rocked a weave or a lace front or two. And I shouldn't have to say this, but wearing a weave doesn't make you fake or mean you lack confidence. It just means you like to play with your personal style. Myth number 4. Blonde hair and straightened hair are cultural appropriation. Okay, not to go too far into the whole cultural appropriation debate, but let's do a quick primer. Cultural appropriation happens when a majority group takes the cultural practice of a minority group, often without credit, and the minority group continues to be demonized or stigmatized for that same cultural practice. Cultural appropriation cliff notes. It's not cool when you do it, but it's cool when we do it. If your counter-argument for those who call out the co-opting and Columbusing of styles like cornrows, bantu knots, and afros is, but black women dye their hair blonde, here's why that doesn't work. First, there are numerous examples of black people with naturally blonde and even red hair colors. Secondly, and most honestly importantly, blonde hair is not exclusive to white people. Hell, straight hair is not exclusive to white people. And 3, white people are not being penalized through laws or social norms for having blonde hair. In fact, blonde hair is a status symbol for many people. But black hair has been historically stigmatized as unruly, unprofessional, unkempt, and ugly. A study published earlier this year found that black women are almost twice as likely to experience social pressures at work to straighten their hair compared to white women, and that white women, who make up 38% of female managers in the workforce, are more likely to rate natural black hair as, quote, less beautiful and, quote, less professional than smooth hair. The perception around natural black hair is so negative, in fact, that up until 2017, the U.S. military actually had a ban on locks and natural hairstyles, including twists, cornrows, afros, and braids. The ban, known as Army Regulation 670-1, actually describes natural hair as matted and unkempt. Really? Tell that to any of these fly women. Black hair, because it's synonymous with black people, has always been vulnerable to scrutiny, discrimination, and co-opting without giving credit. So yes, it's hair, but for many black people, there's also a lot of pride in how we choose to express ourselves through our hair in spite of everything.
We just landed, we just came to party. My angel dancing, we just came to party. We just landed, we just came to